Hey guys, just a quick walkthrough on what the creative journaling is going to look like and how you submit it and how you create this journal. So this is in the assignment called Creative Journal. And you can see here are the requirements right here. So like here are the things that can help you out, right, to get started with the assignment. Those are also on the page. So it's just a duplication of those same things. So here's what you're looking for. So each entry should be written in complete sentences and address the prompts that are below for each entry. You don't have to answer them point by point. You can if you want, or you can just kind of write a few sentences explaining, your process for the day and like what you did, what you need to do next. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. Each journal also must be completed on a separate day after working on your project. Okay, so if you can see the note here, if you fall behind, the same day submissions will not receive points. This is not meant for you to like bang it all out at the end and do 4 submissions in 20 minutes. All right, if you get behind, then you just need to take longer, and maybe like this will be your like little spring break fun project. But make sure there is a day, right? You work on it for a day, then you do the journal. Then the next day you come back to it, you work on it, and you do the journal. So if it takes you an extra 4 or 5 days to do it, then so be it. But do not just bang them out. You will not get points if I see the submission times like really quickly right after each other. And so you'll get up to 5 points based on those requirements and the quality of your journal entry. And then underneath it, you can see here are the prompts for the 4 entries. And on Tuesdays, you have 2 options. One option is if you're still working on it. The other option is if you are done and you're part of the sharing process. So you'll pick one of those 2. So how do I do all these journal entries in this one assignment? Well, this has multiple submissions. So you just keep hitting the submit assignment button over and over again, right? So you can, like if you wanted to copy and paste these, submit this, and then put this down here, you can do this like point by point if you like, but it is not required, right? So let me just kind of show you if I put like, loser news story, right? What did I explore, learn, or do today? Looked at website, found pictures. What do you need to answer, work on, or complete tomorrow for your next step? Finish the video. Okay, so if this was your journal entry right here, what this does not do, number one, this is not incomplete sentences, right? So automatically not getting full 5 pointers for this. Number two, it becomes a little bit vague, right? Like day number 1 is always going to be that kind of getting started stuff, but finish the video, is that my next step? Like there's probably things like what I want you to do is just kind of start thinking about, hey, like how do I break this down? What am I actually going to do? This will help you focus on the next day and also give you an insight into how you work, right? Last time when we did the Finding the Light, I said, hey, this is your creative process. First, you're going to brainstorm this way. Then you're going to brainstorm this way. This time, I'm leaving it up to you. Like, right, you do this however you want, but I want you to think about how you're doing it a little bit. So, like, if this was your journal entry, I would say you might get 3 out of 5 points if I'm feeling generous. 3 out of 5 points is a 60%, right? So it's like, hey, like I'll give you credit for doing something, but like I don't think that this is going to help you very much, which is like ultimately the issue. So how do I bump this up a little bit? Which option did you pick? Like, I'm going to make the news story based on loser. There we go, right? So that's a complete sentence, right? So like part of this is also just our communication skills. As a matter of fact, let me just kind of copy and paste this down here and show you what it looks like without point by point, right? So I'm gonna make the news story based on loser. I checked out the Prezi website and I'm having a little difficulty with the graphics. Tomorrow, I'm going to ask Mr. L for some help during synchronous time. I have an idea of how to tell the story, but I need to just get used to the format. Right, there we go. So like that gives us like a few more specific things, right? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm having difficulty with the graphics. That's my next step, right? How am I gonna complete my next step? I'm gonna ask for help during synchronous time. And then this just kind of is like, gives you like a little bit of like, okay, this is how I'm going. This is a 5 out of 5, right? This addressed the questions, the prompts for the day, but more than that, it chronicles your process really, really well. So that's what I'm looking for. That's how you do it. So when you hit submit assignment, boom, that guy's in there, right? Now you can see it says resubmit assignment, and that's how you do the next entry. All you do is you come back and you hit resubmit, and now you're going to do entry number 2 on the next day. So you're using the same assignment, but you're just going to submit 4 times to the same assignment. And if you look at the rubric, right, it's just like there's 4 different entries, so you can get up to 5 points for each entry. And so like that's what I'll be looking at when I hit the grade buttons. All right, if you got any questions about this, please let me know.